Hello ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers of Burundi National Television. Welcome to the English News Edition Top Stories. This Wednesday evening, President of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, returned to Burundi after attending the third United Nations Ocean Conference held in Nice, France. Serving as the first Vice Chairman of the African Union, President Evariste Ndayishimiye represented the African continent on behalf of Angolan President, the current chairperson of the African Union. And 30 laureates of the Higher Command and Staff College graduated this Thursday at the college's headquarters in Kinanila. Prime Niyongabo, Chief of Staff of the Burundi National Defense Force, called on the foreign graduates to be good ambassadors for Burundi after 11 months of experience sharing. Welcome, dear viewers, to details. As I informed you in headline, after representing the African Union at the United Nations Ocean Conference currently underway in France, the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, also first Vice President of the Assembly of Heads of State and the Government of the African Union, returned home on this Wednesday evening. He participated on behalf of Joao Lourenço, current president of the said conference and the Angolan head of state. According to the head of state spokesperson Rosine Girene Gatoni, President Ndayishimiye participated in this conference as the voice of the African continent. In his speech, the head of state of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, stated called on the international community to demonstrate synergy and solidarity to protect the ocean, which are currently under threat. He also called for increased funding, technology sharing and knowledge sharing to preserve biodiversity. And now, to assess the progress of projects funded by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, FIDA in French acronym, this Thursday, Minister of Finance, Nestor Ntahontuye, had a meeting with the FIDA representatives and the coordinators of FIDA supported projects. At the end of this meeting, Minister of Finance Nestor Ntahontuye indicated that the difficulties encountered in implementing this project have already been resolved. Evariste Niyonkuru has more.
This meeting was attended by the minister responsible for finance, representatives of the International Fund of Agricultural Development, IFAD, and coordinators of the 3 IFAD-funded projects, such as PAIFAR, PPAR-RVB, and PRODER. The objective of the meeting was to assess the progress in the implementation of these projects. Overall, activities are progressing well. However, the performance of the PRODER project remains somewhat unsatisfactory. Efforts will be made to improve its effectiveness. According to Nestor Ntahontuye, the challenges encountered during the implementation of these projects have been identified and solutions are being pursued. Among these issues mentioned was the shortage of vehicle fuel, for which a solution is expected by the end of June. You should note that these projects cover 258 villages across 43 communes in 12 priority provinces such as Bubanza, Cibitoke, Gitega, Karusi, Muramvya, Kayanza, Makamba, Muyinga, Ngozi, Rutana, as well as Ruyigi.
Page agriculture. Now, farmers are being encouraged to use dormit as a solution to correct soil acidity, a widespread issue affecting much of Burundians' agricultural land. This recommendation was emphasized during the forum on dormit and soil acidity correction organized by the University of Burundi in collaboration with the International Fertilizer Development Center, EFDC. Details.
During this forum, it was revealed that a study indicates 73% of Burundi's soils are acidic. This issue is a significant factor limiting food and nutritional security in the country. The forum, focusing on dormit and soil acidity correction in Burundi, was organized over 2 days to provide a comprehensive overview of this soil acidity problem. To address this, the government has taken proactive measures by providing dormit. Venus Womana, Director in charge of fertilizers in the Ministry of Agriculture, informed that efforts are underway to raise awareness among the population about the use of dolomite. In addition to the providing of dolomite, the government has also approved further support for dolomite, given that over 73% of soil are acidic. Soil acidity is a widespread problem across the territory of Burundi, except in Imbo Plain and the Northern Depression. Hence, the call for farmers to use dolomite to correct soil acidity. It is worth noting that this forum was organized by the University of Burundi with funding from the international organization EFDC.
This Thursday, the Ministry of National Solidarity, with support from the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF in French acronym, provided hairdressing salon kits to girls from 4 associations who had completed hairdressing training. According to Francais Beguin, UNICEF representative in Burundi, the initiative aims to empower young Burundian girls by promoting their economic independence. Edisi Orokamkama reports.
Young girls who have received women's salon equipment have followed the training in making hair and are members of 4 associations that operate in Rubirizi sector, Mutimbuzi commune of Bujumbura province. They have got washing and drying hair machines, bigudi, as well as hair cream. According to France Beguin, UNICEF representative to Burundi that funded that project, in her speech, she mentioned that they are aware of the poorness and the discrimination that many girls face in their everyday life, the reason why they want to help them to achieve their financial independence. And on her side, Imede Sabushimike, Minister of Solidarity, she has mentioned that that project is one among many others that focus on women and girls' empowerment. Not again that there are still 5 other groups of women and girls who have followed such kind of training and who still do not have equipment.
Page Health Now, the Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the World Bank and the organization Twitezi Imbere, organized a workshop aimed at exchanging ideas on the fight against the cervical cancer. As part of this initiative, the ministry is preparing to launch a vaccination campaign targeting girls aged between 9 and 14 years old. This campaign, which forms part of efforts to combat cervical cancer, is expected to take place next year. Evariste Nyonguru once more.
This workshop was convened with the primary objective of exchanging ideas on the prevention and control of cervical cancer. It brought together officials from the Ministry of Public Health, health stakeholders at both national and provincial levels, development partners in the health sector, and various other participants. As part of its efforts to combat cervical cancer, the Ministry of Public Health plans to introduce a vaccination campaign next year targeting girls aged between 9 and 14. In addition, women between the ages of 25 and 65 will be encouraged to undergo regular screenings to monitor their health. Dr. Ananda Chaisaba, coordinator of the PNCL project, stated that women who are screened and found to have cervical cancer are provided with appropriate treatment, with these services being offered at district hospitals. He further urged women to participate in regular screenings as a key strategy in the fight against cervical cancer.
To end this news, 30 laureates of the Higher Command and Staff College graduated this Thursday at the college's headquarters in Kinanira. Prime Nyongabo, Chief of Staff of the Burundi National Defense Force, called on the foreign graduates to be good ambassadors for Burundi after 11 months of experience sharing. Marius Muhigwe details.
Today's event marks another step made by our defense force in professionalization of its members through training. These officers who have graduated shall be used in an effective way for the interest not only of our defense force but of our nation too. I would like to use this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to the high commands of the sister defense forces who send their officers to be trained here. It's due to their spirit of brotherhood and close cooperation with our Defense Force. I would like to commend the work done by the College Command and the members of the dating staff, which led to this success we are witnessing today. I do congratulate the graduates for this important step you have made. The spirit of teamwork and cooperation among yourselves, which you acquired during the period of training, should remain an important key in your future responsibilities. Today, you have been certified to have qualified in all aspects where skills and knowledge are both needed as you fulfill your future tasks. Therefore, I remind you to execute your future missions with confidence so that you inspire others with intellectual consistency in your day-to-day duties. For our allied graduates, I would like to urge you to be our ambassadors when we will be back to your respective countries.
Thank you, dear viewers, for your keen attention. This is the end of one news edition. Keep watching our programs. I'm really going to miss you.